I'm going to be showing you the features that we've been working on that leading up to the sprint. So the first feature that we've worked on is the Paystack payment gateway. So instead of taking you to a separate tab, it now just loads a pop-up, so within the same tab that you're using the app on. And then the second feature that we've been working on is integrating the prediction model. I'm not sure if you remember, but in the previous sprint it would be that you would upload your file but then nothing would happen. So this time you upload your file and then the prediction model will return a CVS file, a results CVS file. Yeah, I'm gonna get started now. So just log in as a user. Okay, logged in, I'm at my home page. I select a file. If I can just find that file. Select the file, it takes me to the dashboard section. Okay, then in the dashboard section, now you actually have to enter a email. This email is what we'll send. This is how we'll send you a receipt of your payment. So for now, I'll just enter my email, then I will show you the email that I get. All right, September. All right, okay, and then I pay. So now it just loads the pop-up, like I said, instead of taking to a separate tab. Click on success. Oh, also the scan to pay. I've showed you this before, but for now it doesn't work because it's still in test mode. So whenever you scan, you can use your Capitec, you can use FNB, you can use Netbank and all these other apps to scan, and then your payment will be successful. But yeah, for now it doesn't work because it's still in test mode and we're not actually charging you any money. So if you scan on your whatever app you're using, it will be confused because it's not returning a valid QR code, which is this. But yeah, obviously once we're happy with it and it's no longer in test mode, then we will show you this feature and then it should work. But yeah, it's just because it's still in test mode, so it won't allow us to. So yeah, and then let me say success. I click the payment was successful, and then now it makes an HTTP request to our Flask API, which is what we're using to connect our prediction model to our front end. Once this request has been received from Flask, it will then take the file that we've pushed to the prediction model, and then the prediction model will then, based on the model that we've trained, it will make a prediction based on various factors such as the province that you might live in, the male or female, marital status, whether you own a car or not, whether you own a home or not, and then these are the factors that lead towards its making its prediction. And then once that prediction has been made, it stores it in a results.cvs file that you should be seeing right now in my downloads, and then it just shows you the top 50 results from that file. So yes, that is our app. I'll show you the CVS files and the prediction and the code in a separate video, or in a different section. But yeah, so for now the problem that we're encountering is that when it makes its prediction, it's not really returning anything. So it's giving us probabilities of 0.0 and predictions of 0 for all our 8,000 IDs, which is not what it's doing in the training model. But I'll show you that code right after this. So that's what we're kind of stuck on for now. That's what we're working on. Oh, and then let's say maybe you delete your file that you just downloaded by mistake. You can always just click download again and it will re-download the file for you. So the first time after payment is successful, it automatically downloads the file for you. But if you delete it by mistake or something happens, you can just download it again. And that's it. So just make sure that you have the file, because once you leave, right, so let's say you go to home and you try and come back to dashboard, you'll have to pay again. Even though your file is right here, you'll have to pay again, enter your email, and then you'll be able to download the file again. Thank you. Greetings. So like I said previously, once you've paid, you'll be able to get a receipt, which is this right here. And also as an admin, I'll be able to see who's paid. So I said TMN Biyela paid, and then this is the amount that he was charged, and here's the invoice, right? As the admin, this is what I'm able to see. And then as the user, this is what the user will be able to see. So on the user side, it will say Technoluminaries received your payment of 99.99 Rand, your reference, the dates, and then this is also an email of someone you can contact on the Technoluminaries team if maybe you're not happy with the payment or there was an error of some kind. You can contact this email right here. But yeah, that's the payment gateway. Oh, right, it says here, if you have any issues with the payment, kindly reply to this email or send an email. So this is one of the people that are on our team. He's a developer, he's a support developer, and yeah, that's it. So that's the email side. Next I'll be showing you the code behind. Okay, thank you. Alright, greetings. So I'm just going to be showing you our training model. Yeah, I'm just going to be showing you our training model and what it returns compared to what the user gets. So let's just run the code real quick, just wait for it. Okay, so this is our training model. Like I said previously, it actually makes predictions, but then for the user side, we don't know why it doesn't make any predictions. So here's the top IDs.cvs file that the training model returns, and then here you can see the first about 3,000 to 4,000 IDs have a 1.0, which means that they are likely to buy the insurance that the stakeholder wishes to sell. And then if I just scroll down a bit more, okay, so it peters off. So 0.14 means that okay, they are still likely to buy a little bit, but not as likely as the 1.0. And then the 0.001 or 0.002, it's just 0.00 and then a whole bunch of numbers that follow afterwards, means that they are just very not likely to buy. Taking a chance on them. This is where the discovery questions come in, that you call these people, you try and figure out about them, and then they still tell you that they don't want to buy the insurance. So this is what we're trying to cut off, and this is the prediction of the people that are just very not likely to buy your insurance that you're selling. And then just 0.0 means that they're not likely to buy, but you can still take a chance on them. So yeah, this is what the training model returns, and then this is what the prediction is on the user side, which is just a whole bunch of zeros for predictions and a whole bunch of zeros for probabilities. So yeah, so out of I think it's about 8,002, 8,003, yeah, it's just a bunch of zeros, which is not good, and it's what we have to try and figure out. And then here is just our API and the endpoint. So I think it's about 2 to 3 functions, if I'm correct. I think 2. So you have the function that handles the file, processes it, and then processes it to the model. And then you have the file that's responsible for slicing the top 50 results and downloading the file. So yeah, that is everything. And then here is the output, the terminal. So if it's 200, it means it was successful, and if it's 400, it means there was an error of some kind that resulted in a failure to communicate between the model, the API, and the front end. So yes, thank you. That has been our code behind.
I'll be doing the forgot password feature. So from your login page, you click that you forgot your password, and you type in your emails and request an OTP to be sent into your email account. Once the OTP has been sent, you go to your emails and then you copy and paste your OTP and then verify it. Once it has been verified, you can type in a new password and make sure that both of these fields are matching. Then you reset your password. Once it has been successfully reset, it sends you back into your login page, and then from here on you can enter your username or entity number and your new password, and you'll be fine after that. Thank you.
be taking you through the dashboard side containing our last sprint. The objective of this sprint was to ensure that in our charts we get to be able to retrieve the data that is inside our paystack dashboard, so that when the admin comes in, they get to see, okay, on this certain day we made this certain amount when they hover upon it, and then they can clearly see on this day, which was the 12th of August, we generated 1.6, so that the admin can now be able to share this information and utilize it, so that we can now be able to make analysis as, okay, this is when our AI was actually being mostly used, and then we can get to then have to monitor certain situations on this day when much money was made. How much was the AI used? Were there any problems? So it kind of also helps us to oversee the usage of our AI and how much money people are going to be paying us. And yeah, basically that was it. Thank you.